Bucs. Not the case yesterday. Baker Mayfield threw for 4 touchdowns. The Bucs were able to overcome 3 turnovers to beat the Saints 51-27. Saints gave up over 600 yards of total offense. Not good for the Saints, but good for the Bucs. Dan, how real are they?
Oh, the Bucs are very real. They're one of the 4 or 5 best teams in the conference. Baker Mayfield in this offense continuously it shows how explosive they can be. Some of their vet players like a Chris Godwin and Mike Evans have been phenomenal all year, but then some of their younger players, a Bucky Irving type at back is tremendous. They went down 17-0 in this football game, and then they basically boat raced New Orleans 51-10. They are absolutely contenders in the NFC South and for sure one of the handful best teams in the conference.
Well, the Bucs were the ones up 17-0, number one. Number two, here's the deal. The Bucs look better than New Orleans. 51-27. That ain't about the Bucs. That's about New Orleans not being what we thought they were.
Young quarterback.
You're looking at them, young quarterback. Derek Carr's not in there, obviously. Young quarterback in the mix. Not only that, look at the tackling.
Yeah,
look
the
at the
tackling was
The tackling was
terrible.
horrendous. And so I'm looking at it from that standpoint, and I'm just saying, maybe, just maybe, we looked at the New Orleans Saints, particularly when they stomped the Cowboys, and we were caught up in how good they looked. Well, damn it, we forgot they were going against the Cowboys. Okay? And that's where we messed up. We should have remembered that was your opponent. When you went up against a real football team, you got exposed, and that's what we learned. To me, we learned more about New Orleans than we did about Tampa.
Shannon?
I don't know if I've ever seen a situation like Dio. Maybe you have. I've never seen a team turn the ball over 3 times, have 600 yards of total offense, and drop 51 in the same game. I've never seen it before. So just imagine if they play clean, they might drop 70 on the Saints. And like you said, guys, it's the tackling because you scored 27, but when you and you got to scoop and score. So basically, you got 44 points from your offense. Tampa put 44 points on New Orleans defense. I've never seen anything like that. And Mike Evans had a quiet night. He was 2 for 34, but everybody else went haywire.
That's right. Look at Godwin just running through. I mean, ran over 3 people. Wide receiver running over 3 people.
Them, Atlanta, Chicago, Seattle, they're going to fight for like one of those final 2 playoff spots.
You got to remember, too, Tampa Bay probably playing with a little
life in New Orleans ain't the same without Sean Payton and Drew Brees.
That's true.
Been a long time.
That's true.
The NFC North is so good that their teams have the best combined record of any division, and if you look at it, they all rank in the top 4 in point differential. Let me put that in other words. They have the 4 best point differentials in the NFL right now. The top 4 are all members of the same division, including the Bears, who got another win yesterday in London. And so we'll start Dan's QB quick reads with the number 1 overall pick in Caleb Williams. Going to do a bunch of quarterbacks here. Show us what's off from Caleb.
Proactive eyes lead to throwing people open. 2 third downs for Caleb Williams. What you're going to get against the Jacksonville Jaguars, and really an unbelievable drive, is Keenan Allen is going to be this slot, and you're trying to take advantage of this deep sit, okay? Now, there's 3 people that Caleb Williams needs to see. Number 1, number 2, number 3, because those 3 defenders are going to change the picture on Caleb after the ball gets snapped. Once the ball gets snapped, you're going to see crazy rotation. This defender goes this way. This defender goes this way. And now if you're Caleb Williams, you're trying to hold this guy to take advantage of that space to Keenan Allen and make sure you can get that deep sit. Beautiful job holding your eyes, and now look, Greeny, ball is coming out of his hands right now. Just as Keenan Allen is sitting into his route, that's proactive eyes leading to anticipation, and this is why it matters. That window's going to close right there. That anticipation and proactive eyes leads to a 3rd down conversion to give us a chance down in 3rd and goal down in the red zone. Now, a couple things. When you get this split safety or 2 safety defense right there, you're trying to take advantage of the middle of the field. Now, what you're trying to do is create a matchup on a linebacker to take advantage of that matchup. 2 things have to happen. Number 1, Romo Dunze's got to do a great job with his route of pushing vertical on that 7 stop, because then you take that safety away. Caleb, we've taken the safety away. Now you're going to get Keenan Allen, and you're going to seam him down and run vertical, and we're going to say, as the Bears, we're going to create the matchup for you. You have to throw him open once you see the win. Ball comes out on time. Beautiful throw by Caleb Williams, but this angle is absolutely spectacular, okay? I want everyone to see this is what it means throwing open. Okay, here comes Keenan. Right on our left side, running at this linebacker. He's going to come right into your vision. Watch this from Caleb Williams. He's going to start throwing this football now, okay? You can see it. Caleb Williams is throwing the ball now. Now, I want everyone to pay attention. Keenan Allen isn't even remotely close to looking for the football. We created the matchup for you. You throw him open. This throw by Caleb has to be this. You have to pull Keenan away with your throw, and you want him to turn his body this way, and you cannot throw him this way because that defender is going to be playing over the top. You have to bring him away from that defender. Look at how lovely this throw is by Caleb Williams. Don't worry, the goalpost is there, right there. That is spectacular by Caleb Williams as that defender is rolling over the top of the shoulder with the hand, and he pulls him away, throwing him open. 2 throws, proactive eyes, and then throwing guys open into the NFL.
It feels like high-level stuff. I mean, I watch you do these every single week for however many years it's been now. This is his 6th game. That feels like advanced class stuff for a player in his 6th game.
You're seeing the ascension from Caleb Williams.
And we can put up the schedule the Bears have coming up here because they've won a bunch of games in a row. They've played some bad teams. They've taken advantage of those. Dan, we'll see if they're able to keep this thing going, but it's a good reminder that sometimes, and I understand it's still only 6 games, we draw conclusions, and I'm as guilty of this as anyone, after a week. After 2 weeks, this kid has played 6 games, and suddenly he looks spectacular. And Rex, what is the phrase you continue to use about him when you see him play?
Generational talent. Like, that's who this guy is. And I said, yeah, he was going to struggle early in the season, of course. But he's doing this. He's going like, Dano, what you're saying, he's doing like this.
Yeah.
And by the way, now you get Keenan Allen healthy. You know, I mean, his weapons are crazy. They set this young man up for success. And he's only, through experience, he's going to get better and better as he adjusts to the speed of the game.
That's why those 2 throws matter. Because when you see a young quarterback throwing the ball before guys are actually open or throwing them open to spaces, they're seeing it the proper way.
And that's the National Football League.
Yep. I want to get some more. Staying in the division here. Jordan Love threw 4 touchdowns yesterday against Arizona. Cardinals may not have the best defense in the league. It is what it is. Rex, you have been on the fence, if you will, about Jordan Love. How do you feel today?
Well, no, I mean, look, you can't deny this guy's talent. Like, it's ridiculous. He can throw the ball with anybody. My only concern is sometimes I think he gets reckless with the football. I think he believes in his arm talent too much, and he puts the team at risk when he turns the ball over.
So, D. Wood, you've got the Vikings who still haven't lost. You've got the Lions who were dominant yesterday, but again, may have lost their best player. Can the Packers win this division?
Absolutely. I've always said, like, their defense, to me, is going to be the telltale sign for this team. And the way they played yesterday, I mean, they played outstanding defensively. They can absolutely win this division.
Talk to me about Jordan Love, Dan.
Yeah, I love the ball distribution that we saw from Jordan Love. He spread it around to all their talent. This is 10 straight games, if you count the playoffs, where he's got multiple touchdown passes. This is a high-scoring offense. And I agree with Wood. This defense takes the ball away. That's something they have not done in the past couple years in Green Bay. I think he can stay aggressive because the defense has got the ability to get the ball back.
And then finally, we will do the Lions here. And again, we're calling this QB quick reads, but the reality is, but Goff was terrific.
What's good, YouTube? What's good, YouTube? What's good, YouTube? This is like a little summary of where I'm at right now. So, like, apparently, I'm still on YouTube. I'm still doing YouTube, right? I don't even gotta say that part. What's understood don't gotta be